Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker, I have the honor to call the Leone community leader, Mrs. Sia Waka. Mrs. Sia Waka.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sia Walker. Having spent over 28 years in the U.S., I voted for the very first time in Sierra Leone in the 2023 general election. Amidst all the rumors, I realized that the current government has placed so much emphasis on the women. Sierra Leone has reduced maternal mortality by 60% in 5 years. He has expanded rural electrification. The Gender Equality and Implementation the Gender Equality and Women's Act was passed and has been implemented, guaranteeing 30% of female representation in the House of Parliament. An example of a clear underscore guaranteeing 30% representation in the House of Parliament. An example that clearly underscores his commitment to gender equity. For me, the most laudable scheme was the Hands Off Our Girls campaign, which was greatly reduced the rate of abuse on young girls and mentoring women for custody. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me here. God bless Sierra Leone, and God bless you.
Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a community leader based in the United States who has restored his life independence and your democracy. I have the pleasure to call Mr. Yoko Alpha.
Islamic countries, whether they are monarchies or republics or dictators.
We should celebrate democracy, rather than the oldest and the oldest institution in the world. Sierra Leone has weathered from Sierra Leone had transitioned from a devastating 11 years of civil war. We claimed 550,000 lives, and we have weathered Ebola, which claimed about 5,000 lives. My fellow Sierra Leoneans and friends of Sierra Leone, we are here today to show the world that our democracy is strong, and we support Mambu. Let me tell you something about Mambu. Just like the U.S. refers to Washington as the father of democracy, Mambu is our father of democracy. Let me share with you two certain things that we have done for our country. I'm just going to give you this point, and My fellow speakers will actually elaborate on those. One, human capital development. Second, free quality education initiative. And this gentleman has allocated 22% of the national budget to education. And this has increased the enrollment to 79%. And previously, this was below 30%. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here so that you guys know the resilience of our people and the leadership of rebuilding our democracy institution in Sierra Leone deserves to be recognized. May God bless democracy in Sierra Leone. May God bless democracy everywhere in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sierra Leoneans around the world are here today. We have our friends from Uganda who are at the back there trying to defend their own democracy. We are here as Sierra Leoneans celebrating our democracy. Is that not beautiful? Uganda are here to defend their democracy. We are here to celebrate our democracy. Is that not beautiful, Sierra Leoneans? So ladies and gentlemen in the media land, we have our friends in the back there who are from Uganda who are crying for democracy. We are here celebrating our democracy. And the land where the free became free. In the land where the free became free. In Washington, D.C., the citadel of democracy. The city of all democracies around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving fast. Every speaker has just 60 seconds. I now have the singular honor to call one of the biggest democracy leaders around the United States, Madam Mrs. Dende Kapoor.
I've been in this country for over 30 years. I was a teacher before I came to the U.S. and I can never have enough of educational reform in Freetown. When President Bill assumed the leadership, what did he do? In trying to build human capital, he focused on education. Education. What did he do? The free quality education has raised school attendance in Freetown, in Sierra Leone. The quality of education has increased and numbers in passes in Sierra Leone. The free quality education is providing food for our children in Sierra Leone. And what does that mean? It's increasing their nutritional value. So parents who could not afford to feed their children at home, they're sending them to school now because they're going to be fed. Isn't that great enough for Sierra Leone? What else can we ask for? And we talked about radical inclusion in his education. When I was going to school in Sierra Leone, it was embarrassing to be pregnant in school. Oh, yes. Highly educated girls, intelligent girls dropped out of school. Oh, yes. But today, guess what? They stay in school. And they stay in school and make Sierra Leone great. They are the ladies we are embarking on tomorrow to cater into our 30% for women in Sierra Leone. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to support our president. Let's continue to know that he's doing the best. Let's continue to praise Sierra Leone. That Sierra Leone will stand forever. Democracy reigns and it reigns in Freetown. Thank you.
Democracy reigns. Democracy reigns and it reigns in Freetown. Democracy reigns and it's reign in Freetown. That is why we are here today, to celebrate our democracy. Sierra Leone, for far too long, we have suffered. For the past 2 decades, we have had democracy. We have had 2 change of government from one political party to another, and we did that peacefully. One of the only countries in West Africa that have succeeded in doing that in the past 2 decades. On June 24, we had democratically elected. We had a democratically elected government. That government is in Sierra Leone. We are here to celebrate our democracy. United States, we love you, but we will not allow you to weaponize development aid to Africa. We will never allow you to weaponize development aid to Sierra Leone. Let us work as partners. We are not We recognize the support you have given us. You have worked with us in the past years. Today we are here to say, let that partnership continue, but not to weaponize development aid. Don't weaponize development aid. Don't support criminals. Today we are here to celebrate democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to introduce to you one of the youngest community leaders in the United States. She has served in the United States, and she is a public orator. She is an advocate for women and girls across the world and in Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to call, I have the singular pleasure to call community leader, Mrs. Anne-Marie Williams.
Let us focus. We came here for a purpose. We came here because we want to talk about the good things that is happening in our country. We came here to change the narrative. We came here to talk about the democracy of our country, to celebrate, just like any other citizen of a nation. That is why we are here. Let me just go ahead and talk about the inroads that we've had in our country. We talked about in 1965, everyone can attest that we had laws that were against democracy, laws that were victimizing people. But in 2021, we had a government that came in and eradicates or repel all those laws, which I think it's called the seditious libel law. We all are aware of it. It was repelled. And I think that is a big clap for our country. Other countries don't do that. Even the United States that we're here, we know sometimes that they have to go overboard. But yet, Sierra Leone exemplified peace, security. Sierra Leone has exemplified press freedom, freedom to the press, freedom to people, freedom to citizens. So I call upon all Sierra Leoneans, let us celebrate our democracy. There is more to Sierra Leone than the negative. Yes, alone can do better. And so we clear people them. Those of you who are here, whether you speak Creole, you speak Mende, you speak Timmy, ask my name is Timmy. But what matters to us is our country. We gotta stand for our country. So my people, we continue with the celebration and the struggle continue to defend Mama Salome.
Sierra Leone is united by tribe. Sierra Leone is united by religion. Sierra Leone is people have died for this democracy. Whoever in the back, Sierra Leoneans, let's come in the front and celebrate our democracy. This is not the time to give up our democracy. People have died for it. Sierra Leoneans lost their life for this democracy. We will not allow few Sierra Leoneans to discredit our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, let us come together. Sierra Leoneans on, let us come together. This is the hour to celebrate our democracy. We have nothing to lose but celebrating our democracy. We will not allow few Sierra Leoneans to discredit our democracy. We must stand up together. We must fight together to ensure we defend, we celebrate our democracy. Our election is over. We have had a president elected. The people voted genuinely. People voted from across the country. We must defend that democracy. Governments have been democratically elected. International community work with the democratically elected government. We thank you because you have been supporting us, but we will not allow you to weaponize development aid against our people. We will stand against you with our life. We will stand against you. So we will not move on a tree. We are going to move this way. Let's move this way. We are moving this way. Let's move this way. Let's move from the south, please. Sierra Leoneans this way. Ladies and gentlemen. William, Mr. William, give us few songs, Mr. William. Where is Mr. William? Yeah, Mr. Williams, that's it. We are going to sing together before the next 6 speakers, we are going to sing together. Oh my King, when shall I see my Lord? When shall I see my Lord? I will never forget. Oh my God, when shall I see my Lord? When shall I see my native land? I will never forget my home. Hello everybody, we are here for this program. Please, we are not meant to triumph the Sierra Leone because we are the patriots. We are the real Sierra Leoneans. We are here to defend Sierra Leone. We feel the power of power. Everybody, please let me have that close. Let me have that close. We never care for Salon because we want Salon a better one. We want Salon a better one. Salon is enjoying democracy. Salon is the first peaceful country in the world, in the Africa. Sierra Leone is enjoying democracy. Sierra Leone is transforming. Sierra Leone is the progress of development under the leadership of the newly elected president, His Excellency, the retired, the man that is trajectory, the man that is leading, the man that is pushing Sierra Leone, CSO Mambu. Hello everybody! Today, see where one day, today. Oh, hello! Today, see where one day, today. All we tell them thank you.
The YG of Washington DC,
brothers and sisters, there are also some of the stuff we don't mention in our program. We have to mention the handover on this program, the construction of the
All listeners, Sierra Leoneans staying in the United States of America, don't come out, stay and they celebrate democracy in Sierra Leone. As you don't follow, we don't get several speakers, we really don't talk about democracy in Sierra Leone, and we still get more other people than we really get for talk. But democracy in Sierra Leone. We will join Moses Mambu again when at the MC for the program. We will continue for call speakers and for Kangi statements.
Who has served his community with all his life. He has dedicated years of service to Sierra Leonean democracy, to Sierra Leonean community in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor to call on Dr. Nelson Aluya. Dr. Nelson Aluya to give a remark as we are celebrating democracy today. I have the honor to call Dr. Nelson Aluya. Dr. Nelson Aluya, are you here? Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving. The next speaker that we have today is a youthful man who is a community leader in New Jersey. This young man has contributed to Sierra Leonean activities in New Jersey and across the United States. He went to Sierra Leone to make sure he gave his bit in sensitizing our youth of Sierra Leone in making sure we maintain a violent-free election. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to invite Mr. Hindolo Barnett. Mr. Hindolo Barnett from New Jersey, who is a community leader, to give a remark. Mr. Hindolo Barnett.
Thank you. Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone. Today we were here to celebrate democracy in our country. Like our brother Mambu said, I was in Sierra Leone for the election. I saw the campaign. When I saw the president, he visited everywhere in that country. He campaigned everywhere in that country. I went to Deep North. We didn't see any campaign message from the opposition. And they said they won this election. Ladies and gentlemen, the night before elections, we had courts open. We had people going around working freely in Sierra Leone. The day of the election, we saw, not because we are running the streets of Sierra Leone, there was no stopping, there isn't anyone from moving around the city. It was a free, fair election. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate democracy in our country. We are here to tell the West that we, the people of Sierra Leone, have made our decision. We have voted and we have elected our leaders. This will allow us to rule our country freely without any interference. So, thank you very much for coming, and we are here as young people to support His Excellency President Julius Malabio and support Sierra Leone and Africa as a whole. We say, give us the freedom to rule our country just like they do in America. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, this woman has contributed immensely to the Union community work in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to call on Ms. Josephine Kamara. Ms. Josephine Kamara, a very strong and vibrant community leader in the United States of America. Thank you.
Salon, now we are young. We have we said for you, Sierra Leone. So today, plenty people don't talk about the legitimacy of the election. What about we can't talk about? I want to talk about not just the legitimacy, but how peaceful we country be. Salon are the third country, and they talk about Creole first, they are talking about English. Salon are the third country in West Africa, we're the third most peaceful country, and the 47th in the world, globally, 47. We beat the almighty United States by peacefulness. That's according to, I'm not talking without anything, I'm talking based on facts. Sierra Leone is the third peaceful country in West Africa, and it's the 47th peaceful country globally. Do we want to spoil that? No. So today, I'm going to turn to the United States. We're here today to seek United States recognition and support for Sierra Leone's democratic journey. Yes. Our nation's accomplishments, challenges, and commitments to peace deserve the United States acknowledgement. Yes. We believe that by standing together as two countries, bilateral, both the United States and Sierra Leone, by standing together in support of democratic principles, we can consolidate the gains, strengthen our institutions, and foster a brighter future for Sierra Leone, as well as for the security of the almighty United States. So, there are a couple of people back home and in this United States who are trying to destroy the peace and stability of Sierra Leone. And we are coming here today to tell the United States Department that we can provide, because we have comprehensive
documentation to substantiate that our claims are legitimate, and these claims are facilitated by informed perspective, and we can give those perspectives to anyone who wants to listen to us. So today, I want to thank everybody. Even though they're not here, I'm sure this message will be conveyed. I'm standing right in front of the United States State Department to express our feelings and our thoughts. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters, for coming out today. Sierra Leone, we are Leone. We are here, Sierra Leone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue celebrating Sierra Leone democracy, I am going to call the next community leader. Sierra Leone community in the United States have a lot of reach in terms of knowledge, in terms of delivery, in terms of community work. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, she has served Sierra Leone community in different capacities. Today she's here to make sure she lends her own voice to Sierra Leone celebrating democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to call Madam Haja Santa Kaba. Madam Haja Santa Kaba.
Thank you, everyone. Again, like my sister had said before, Miss Josephine, Sierra Leone, we are Leone. We Sierra Leone. I stand in front of you today as a Sierra Leone, a patriotic Sierra Leone. I'm not here to represent SLPP. I'm not here to represent APC. I'm not here to represent NGC. As a matter of fact, any party in that country. I am here to celebrate my country. I am here to represent my country as a patriotic Sierra Leone. You know what? We just saw a big example in front of us. The Ugandans were standing over there. 37 years of oppression. Sierra Leoneans, we have 2 decades of democracy. Let's wake up. Let's support our country. Stop inciting! Stop inciting! Stop inciting! Evil to our country.
Oh yes, boss lady, that's
when you wish bad, bad will come to you. When you wish good, good will come to you.
What you reap is what you sow.
We only have one Sierra Leone. Please, let's celebrate. We have democracy. Let's give democracy a chance. We all had the chance to go to the polls and vote. So if you don't vote, you give the bad people a chance to make decisions for you. So please, if you want to express your democratic and patriotic right, go to the polls and vote and stop inciting violence. Violence is not the answer. Thank you all, my sisters and brothers from all over the United States and the world at large for coming together and celebrating democracy with us. Let's support and respect the rule of law. Let's respect our leaders. Let's work with them. Let's promote Sierra Leone. The one thing I'm going to leave you with today is, if you don't like it, go to the polls and vote. Go to the polls and vote and make your voice heard. If America is giving us foreigners chance to vote, why can't we vote in our own country? Let's vote. Let's celebrate democracy. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you. If you are not okay with democracy, just people are vote. If you don't want a government that is in power, go to the polls and vote. Catapult yourself into a criminal cartel to discredit the will of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is going to be a community leader, Mr. Abu Rogers. Mr. Abu Rogers. 1 minute, please.
Thank you. This is the very first time in the history of Sierra Leone that Sierra Leoneans have done the best. We are not here for party. We are here for Sierra Leone. We are here for democracy. And what you are here for is to say no to attest to it. If it is not subconscious, it is not objective, it is a bad journalism. That's just Sierra Leone. You are brainwashed. Sierra Leone will not kill you. Mambu will not kill you. It's a man that brought peace in Sierra Leone. And never, nobody does that. But Mambu. President, do more. This is a contest time. The elections in fair, free. Evidence. We are there with a special investigation. No, no special counsel going on with us. Nobody is in court. Nobody is in the Supreme Court. Nobody telling the election. No opponent. Opponent, hold your peace. Thank you, Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Our democracy is sweet, and we will continue to celebrate it. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is going to be a community leader, Miss Miata Abu. Miss Miata Abu.
It doesn't matter. Miata Abu Rajas is the same. Good afternoon, Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans from Ohio, are you okay with the progress in Sierra Leone? I'm going to make it simple because he wants me to talk for a minute. But I'm here because I really want to know. I'm a proud Sierra Leonean and I'm happy about the progress in our country. We've come a long way from 10 years ago, a long way from Ebola, a long way from landslide, and now look at the progress that we're having. Let's talk about the credentials of democracy in our country. I mean, let us be honest. If we fail, say fail. If we pass, we pass. How about education, free quality education in Sierra Leone? How do we stand right now? Pass or fail? Pass or fail? How about the right? I mean, gender equality or women empowerment? How about that? We've had presidents coming in, going out, coming in and going out. President Leone was the one that abolished death penalty.
Oh, yes.
Death penalty.
Yes.
And now we have freedom of speech. These are the things that we need to look at. These are the progress that Sierra Leone is making. We're on the right track. We should be proud of the values of democracy we have in Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of our speakers. At this junction, I want to call one of the biggest community leaders that we have in the United States. I admire this man, not because he's a comrade, but because he's an activist and he defends and stand up for democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure to invite Mr. Emi Stevie. Mr. Emi Stevie.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely delighted to be here tonight. There's no other place to be but here, marching for democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about democracy in Sierra Leone, the President Mambu, is the tool that initiated, that is the father of democracy that started this process. And in the process, President Leone has been in the center of peace in our country. If you go way back, taking foreigners out of the bush to bring peace to Sierra Leone, we cannot applaud, we should applaud the president for that. He did not only do that, he was able to hand over power peacefully to a democratically elected president.
Civilian for that matter.
Exactly. Thank you, my mommy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here not because we want to be, not because we don't have other things to do. We are here because we want to send a message to the world that Sierra Leone is a peaceful state. We are not going to allow anybody to derail the process of peace in our country. We stand for that, we stand for democracy, and we fight tooth and nail to make sure the peaceful gain is sustained. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 10 years of war in that country. 10 good years. So many lives were lost. We don't want to revert to that. We don't want to revert to that.
Precious.
Anybody who wants to
you don't lost body. Wait
be in this other country, trust me, we marching here for democracy. You stand up to that individual and you fight for peace for the rest of our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give kudos to President Joe. Let us give kudos to President Joe. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when President Joe took over in 2019, what did he do? B213. Do you remember that? Why was B213? B213 was to derail the tension that was already growing in the country. And ladies and gentlemen, some people say, no, they're not going to take part. But guess what? The things that came out of that conference, trust me, will live forever. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to applaud the effort of everybody that came here. I want to thank the organizer that came here. This thing was not easy to put together. So on behalf of New Jersey, the very state I come from, I say kudos to the organizers and long live democracy in Sierra Leone.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker has always been a democratic man. He has contributed to peace and stability in our country. I have the singular pleasure to call Mr. Al-Ghassim to make a statement. Mr. Al-Ghassim.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not a good speaker, but I'll try to say a few words.
No one is perfect.
I want to ask one question. How many of us joined the police immediately after high school? How many of us? No hands raised. How many of us joined the army immediately after high school? Immediately after secondary school, you joined the army. No one raised their hands. The current president, Dr. Julius Maada went straight to the army, straight out of high school. He was in the army and was part of the contingent that went to ECOWAS, to Liberia, and came to Sierra Leone and helped to free us for 22 years of APC one-party rule. And when he found out that things were not going on the way they planned it, he overthrew his boss, and within 3 months handed power to a democratically elected government, a civilian government. From there, he did not really stay in the country. He came out and to further his education and prepare himself better. He did that and went back to the country, contested elections and lost, and conceded even though he felt that the elections were rigged, and went back to further his education and develop himself. In 2016, when Ebola hit the country and he was in London with his family, he came to Sierra Leone and offered his service to the then sitting president, which is now the opposition party, and offered his service to sensitize the people about the reality of Ebola. And further, came back in 2018 and contested elections and won with the popular vote. This is the president that introduced free quality education, introduced feeding in schools, introduced eliminated the 1965 Public Order Act and abolished the death penalty, and made sure that every girl who gets pregnant will go back to school with no questions asked. Radical inclusion. The elections were won fair and simple. The opposition was not prepared. They did not campaign. They did not have a message. The message was to incite people to fight and kill one another. When you do not prepare, when you do not have a message, you will not have an election. President Leone is democratically elected, and we need to support him for the interest of Sierra Leone and the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have at this point the biggest speaker of this occasion, who is one of the biggest community leaders for Sierra Leone community in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, this individual has served the Sierra Leone community since he came to the United States of America some 20 years ago. He has been part of every Sierra Leone community event. He has contributed immensely to the Sierra Leone community activities in the United States, defending democracy, supporting people with mental health, supporting education in Sierra Leone, standing firm to defend our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor, I have the singular pleasure, I have the temerity, I have the dexterity to invite the biggest community speaker, Mr. Desmond Pesima. have a megaphone? Yeah, it's done. It's done. We have a megaphone. Let's convert. Let's convert. I want to see the placards up.
I said they broke the phone.
I want to see the messages on the placard. I want to see the banners up.
Yeah.
Let us put our banners up.
Yes.
Let us put our flyers up.
Yes.
Let us display all the placards that we have.
Thank you. Thank you. I said, Kabula, this year, let me tell you something. Hello. Hey, what would I see you there, so? I want to know one thing. Listen, if we don't show that we energy, wallahi, they're not taking you serious. Now, for this Sukaya, if we don't show the energy, they're not taking you serious. We know we can do what to Kaya for, not now to fire and white, for God and Nabi, please. Thank you. Over to you, Chairman. Over to you.
Sierra thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have demonstrated true patriotism. You guys have demonstrated true love for Mama Salon. You guys have demonstrated that democracy is what is important to us. And that is why today you have left all your busy schedules. You have left your work. You have fixed your life on the freeways to head here in Washington, D.C., right here at the United States Department in Washington on Constitution Avenue. You are here to let the United States know, to let the international community know, to let the UPNI know, to let our developmental partners know that on June 24, 2023, you all went out. Your brothers and sisters went out. Our senior citizens went out in the hot burning sun, in the rain, and voted resoundingly for His Excellency, retired Brigadier General Mambu. They defended our democracy. We earned our democracy through the bullet. In 1996, bullets were flying across the airwaves. People were running helter-skelter. But our people went out and voted for democracy in 1996. 5 years later, in 2002, the same Sierra people went again and said, we are going to have a government by us, a government for us, and a government that will lead in our interest. And in 2002, we voted for democracy again. In 2007, we stood our ground again and demonstrated our love and the importance of democracy to us as the people of Sierra Leone. And we voted the opposition. We changed government in 2007. The same government was re-elected in 2012 through democracy. In 2018, the people of Sierra Leone still went out and said, we want democracy, and voted President Leone. Now, in June 2023, we did the same thing. Why do we want to change the story around? Why do we want to paint bad pictures about our democracy? A democracy that we have sustained since 1996. Ladies and gentlemen, our developmental partners, the United States of America, the UPNI, please congratulate His Excellency President Leone. Congratulations. He was elected by his people. He did not win the election. He campaigned like an underdog. He did not campaign as if he was an incumbent. He went in the rain. He went in the sun. He went in the darkest place. He went in the forest. He went in the village. He went throughout the city and campaigned like an underdog.
Then they give tickets. You underway back over and do a formation.
His message was simple.
Then they give tickets.
We have to develop our country.
Yes.
Tickets.
We have to invest in human capital. We have to be able to take care of our people as Leoneans. And he said we have to be able to feed ourselves. His big 5 game changers campaign message resonated well with the people of Sierra Leone across the country. And that is why they voted him for the second time. This is the truth about our democracy. This is the truth about the election on June 24, 2023. We have so many activities leading to that election. One of those activities was the census. The opposition boycotted the census. They told their people, don't know how to be counted. Yes. The next activity was registration for election. They boycotted that too. Yes. They told their people, don't go out to register for vote. Yes. They have their main speaker in Holland by the name of Adebayo, who they believe more than the democracy that we are fighting for. They believe Adebayo more than themselves. They believe Adebayo more than the truth. Adebayo is the propaganda. Adebayo is the false. It's the falsehood of everything. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposition, even on election day, they told their people, don't go out and vote. How can you boycott census? How can you boycott registration? How can you boycott campaign? How can you boycott the election? And it's just of the election. We went out, the people of Sierra Leone went out and voted President Leone. That is the truth about our election. That is the truth about June 24. Of all those elections that we have had in Sierra Leone, there is a matter. The one thing that is unique about this one is the way the incumbent president campaigned like as if he was an underdog. Ladies and gentlemen, in the history of Sierra Leone, it has never been an issue to release disaggregated polling results by polling stations. It has never been part of our democracy in Sierra Leone. It has never been a factor in determining who won an election. Releasing those results has never been a determinant factor as to who won the election. In 1996, nobody demanded from the government to release disaggregated results. In 2002, it did not happen. In 2007, when the new government came, nobody asked to release the disaggregated results. In 2012, nobody asked for that. In 2018, nobody asked for that. Why is it different this time? Why is it different? Why is it different? And of all those elections in 2007 and 2012, the electoral commissioner told us to go to police. She told us to go to court. And nobody fights. Nobody did anything because our democracy is important. We understand that democracy is not an easy process. We understand democracy is a difficult thing to maintain. But we have always stood firm because we know the impact of the 11-year civil war that we underwent in Sierra Leone. We know how dreadful that was. And so we did not want to go back to those days. We never want to witness war in Sierra Leone anymore. We want to make sure we live in peace. Because we know when there is peace, there is freedom. We can make use of our God-given talents to be able to learn, to be able to empower ourselves, empower our women, empower the children, and make our next generation for the Sierra Leone better people. Ladies and gentlemen, let us respect our democracy. International community, the United States of America, UK and I, do not believe the propagandists. They are liars. Never. Do not believe them. Do not believe them. They are not good for our progress. They are not good for our development. They are not good for the future of Sierra Leone. Don't believe the liars. Don't believe the propagandists. Believe us. Believe us. Because we are speaking the truth. We are speaking for Mama Salon. We are speaking for our development. That is the truth about our country. That is the truth.
we voted, and the president is elected. What next? We move. Now, the messages and the activities of the government across resonated well with the people. Even the hard work of Her Excellency, Madam Fatima Bio, her message resonated because she campaigned alongside her husband in the rain, in the sun, and everywhere. And he defended the women. He is an advocate of the 30% inclusion in parliament and governance. He is an advocate for gender equality. She's an advocate for women empowerment. She's an advocate for the development of women. She's an advocate for the development of everyone in Sierra Leone. And those messages resonated with the people of Sierra Leone. That is why President Barrow had a second chance with no one off. Yes, that is the truth. That is the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I want to say to us, let us continue to be strong for our democracy. Let us stay true to the cause. Let nothing distract us from that particular agenda. Let nothing shake us. Let us be strong. Let us be strong. Yes, like the tree that is planted by the Most High himself. And when the wind comes, we will stand firm. We will not be moved. We will not be shaken. We are not afraid by all those threatening remarks. And one thing I want to say again to the NDI, the National Democratic Institute, please stop demanding the release of this aggregated data via social media. Please stop that. That is inciting violence in our communities. It is inciting violence in Sierra Leone. Engage our government. Engage President Bio. Sit on the table. Talk to him. Chart the way forward for Sierra Leone. Don't go to social media. Don't go to Twitter. Don't go to Facebook and release that information. It's not good for our country. It's not good for our Sierra Leone. Let us use diplomacy to address our issues. Because Sierra Leone is part of the world. We are part of the global village. If anything happens to Sierra Leone, the whole world will be affected. Because we are one major piece of the world. So if we are to address our issues, let us address it with diplomacy. Engage the newly elected president. Congratulate him. Sit on the table and chart the way forward to improve our democracy. Our democracy in Sierra Leone is not perfect. Our democracy is all over the world. It's not perfect. And guess what? The people of Sierra Leone are not ready for any military coup. We are not ready for military coup. And we condemn that. We condemn military coup in Africa. Because we believe to be ruled by our own decision. We don't want to be ruled by the barrel of the gun. So I want to say thank you for coming out today. Thank you. You have demonstrated true patriotism. You have demonstrated true love. Please demonstrate that by raising your banners, raising your placards. Yes. We are going to sing the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance of Sierra Leone. And after that, of course, I will drop the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I want everyone to stop the movement. Stand wherever you are. Raise your banner, raise your flags up. If you have them in your ear, lift them up with your right hand as we wave them and sing the national anthem. Sierra Leone is our country. I will exalt thee when I am free. Great is the love we have for thee. Family united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys we echo and cry. Blessing and peace be ever thy Lord. Long as we love our Sierra Leone. I pledge
my love, my loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone.
I vow
to serve my faith.
at all times. I promise to defend honor and good name. Always work for our unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity. Together, our interest is above all. So help me God.
Thank you very much. Long live Salon. Long live our democracy. Long live Salon. Long live our democracy. Long live Salon.
The Mambu Nassau Sierra Leoneans and the United States of America, they come out today for celebrate democracy in Sierra Leone. They follow everything we done they happen, and of course the various speakers them waiting and don't say. So the international community as well as Sierra Leoneans at home and abroad. If they watch you live now, the AYB television on channel 33, we will now listen to the ambassador of Sierra Leone to the US.
He's here to reaffirm the government of Sierra Leone commitment to the Sierra Leonean community. Over to you, Ambassador, to greet the people of Sierra Leone. We have gathered here from all walks of life across America. From far California, where we know the only Creole boy came from. To the east of New York City, where CSO Mambu came from. To the great Washington DC, to the rest of the state, we are here to celebrate our democracy. Yeah. Ambassador, we want you to send our message to His Excellency the President, elected by the majority of Sierra Leoneans, that we, the people of America and around the world, are ready to stand with him and as the elected President of Sierra Leone, to send message to the international community that we, the people of Sierra Leone, will never allow international community to weaponize development aid, but to work with them in partnership to foster global development and peace. Over to you, Ambassador.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Is Sierra Leone in the house? Is Mambu in the house? Is democracy in the house? Is our sovereignty in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, I am so humbled and delighted to be here today, representing our country and by extension and in fact and indeed representing the best president Africa has ever produced, Some of us, we are not watching television. Some of us were on the ground. We saw what happened. We know what happened. The people of Sierra Leone know what happened. All we are saying to our development partners, don't judge what you hear on the internet. Go to Sierra Leone and see what happened. There are millions of people voted to elect him, Mambu, as the president and the elected leader of the greatest republic of Sierra Leone. For all of you who have come from every part of this country, we know that you have access to politicians. You have voters in this country. You have friends in government. You have friends in the public sector, in the private sector. All we are asking, somebody asked me, are you coming to protest? I said, no, we are not protesting. We are here to educate the American public about the truth of what happened in our election on June 24th, 2023.
Yes!
So, if somebody is thinking that we are sleeping, well, just look at the record. Mambu is the chairman of the C10.
Yes!
Mambu has Sierra Leone to the Security Council.
Yes.
Mambu is the senior president now among African presidents all over the world. What we are saying, and I know that's why you all came across the country, you are here to say our country is a democracy.
Yes.
Our country believes in the rule of law.
Yes.
If there are any challenges with the election results, we have the court system.
That's right. Yes.
So go to court and raise your voice and report your case. But if you don't go to court, then you got nothing to fight about.
Nothing.
So we are here to say to this country, America has been good to Sierra Leone. They have invested heavily in our country. Sometimes, even if in a family you will have problems and you fight, but consider the investment that has happened in our country, the relationship that we have between Sierra Leone and the United States, which goes back many, many years. What we are doing now, it's just a little hiccup. But that hiccup, I can assure you, they are beginning to turn the corner to hear what you guys are saying.
Yes.
Sierra Leone is a sovereign state.
Yes.
The president and the country paid 90% of the cost for holding that election. 90%. Not only that, we also saw people, the polls were open at 8 o'clock. We saw people going to the polls at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because they wanted to re-elect their president, Julius Mambu, to a second term with no runoff, and that's what they did.
Yes.
So we are asking our development partners to please respect the will of the people. Respect the will of the people. This too shall pass.
Indeed.
Sierra Leone is a democracy.
Yes.
All of you came here is to send that message loud and clear.
Yes.
So, let me not say much, but let me just say, what do you see here? You didn't hear nobody making mamikos. No. You didn't hear anyone here beating people up. You didn't hear anybody trying to fight each other. No. We have always been a peaceful, simple, intelligent, law-abiding, united country.
Yes.
And under the leadership of Mambu and his executive that is put in power, I could say to the development partners in the world, come to Sierra Leone. If you want to make money, don't worry about what the others are saying. Just come to Sierra Leone.
That's right.
And I also appeal to each and every one of you, all of us. We only have one country.
Yes, one country.
We may be here, we may have Mercedes, we will be enjoying.
I know.
But I know in my heart that each and every single one of you love your country.
Yes.
So let us keep it that way. And this is not the end. This is just the beginning. The show of force that you showed yesterday means you love and care about your country, and you are sending this message across America. So our people in Sierra Leone, Freetown, they are watching what you're doing here. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Oh, look at, we got the best regional chairman in the world. So, when the chairman of the SLPP North America comes to the house, the ambassadors take the back. I want to thank you all for coming today. And there are a lot of people to thank. Some of them anonymous. But let me tell you, there's one thing you all have in common. The love of this country. And let nobody take that away from you. And don't take any backseat to anybody.
Oh no.
Thank you all. And let me hand you over to the best MC you got in the whole planet. Give him a big round of applause.
Mambu, that's now the ambassador
Thank you,
of Sierra Leone to the United States of America. We don't give statement. Well, now so we'll wrap up the show now today. Thank you very much for being part of the event. Usai Sierra Leoneans then come in the numbers now America for actually celebrate democracy in Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. Thank you and bye bye.
These are people who are direct.